What happens when the push for self-improvement crosses a dangerous line? In fitness, discipline and accountability are celebrated. A good trainer holds you to your goals, checks your form, and encourages you to push past your comfort zone. But where is the boundary? When does helpful guidance become coercion? This isn't just about tough workouts. It's about trust and power in a relationship meant to build you up, not break you down. Accountability is a partnership, built on mutual respect and shared goals. Coercion, however, is a one-sided demand, using pressure and authority to force compliance. The client's well-being is lost. The trainer's control takes over. Clients fear being judged as weak or uncommitted if they say no. This is the story of how that line was not just crossed, but erased. Our investigation takes us to a luxury gym in Tokyo, where success is measured in every aspect, including fitness. Here, members trusted experts to guide them. But for some, the journey turned into a cycle of pain and silent suffering. Their pursuit of fitness became orchestrated by one charismatic trainer. The evidence isn't loud accusations, but quiet details, workout logs, locker room entries, and medical notes. These documents reveal a chilling pattern of escalating demands and manipulation. This is a cautionary tale about how the desire for results, combined with a misuse of authority, can lead people to accept pain as the price for progress. In Tokyo's elite fitness scene, one name stood out: Alex. Alex was more than a trainer. Alex was a brand, known for producing dramatic results. Clients praised Alex's commitment to transformation, not just fitness. To train with Alex meant you were ready to dedicate yourself completely. Alex's motto, "Commitment is visible." With a commanding presence and deep knowledge, Alex inspired absolute confidence. Consultations were passionate, promising not just physical change but a new identity. Clients felt seen and understood, eager to prove themselves under Alex's demanding guidance. The first weeks were everything clients hoped for: challenging workouts, strict nutrition, and constant encouragement. Progress was tracked meticulously, and clients felt stronger and more disciplined. This early success built trust and loyalty, cementing Alex's authority. Clients began to see Alex as a mentor with their best interests at heart. This deep trust was essential for what came next. With their loyalty secured, Alex slowly changed the rules. The initial encouragement had served its purpose. Now, the definition of commitment was about to be rewritten. This story isn't an attack on fitness or hard work. The pursuit of strength is noble, and soreness is part of the process. But this is about the abuse of power and manipulation of consent within a relationship built on trust. Trainers hold authority. Clients are vulnerable, seeking guidance. A responsible trainer uses authority to empower and protect. An irresponsible one exploits it for control. The problem wasn't workout intensity, but psychological pressure. This is a case study in how motivation can be twisted to normalize pain. The real story is about the shift from encouragement to dominance, and how clients were pushed to ignore their own warning signs. It's not about pushing to be better. It's about what happens when the person pushing you is guiding you toward harm. The shift began subtly. Alex's mantra, "Commitment is visible," took on a new meaning. At first, it meant showing up and working hard, but soon Alex expressed disappointment. "I see the numbers, but I don't see the effort. I need to see the struggle." Clients already exhausted were confused. The ambiguity was intentional. Then Alex made the demand explicit, visible proof of effort. This wasn't about muscle definition. It was about physical marks. "Where are your bruises from kettlebell cleans? If you're doing rope climbs right, your shins should show it." These requests happened in private, away from the gym floor. Clients, isolated, felt pressured to comply. Showing bruises became a way to earn approval. Pain became the goal, not just a side effect. Clients started to feel accomplished when they saw new bruises. This reframing of pain as a badge of honor was powerful manipulation. It disconnected clients from their body's warning signals. Instead of healing, they were taught to seek pain as proof of dedication. The environment of secrecy and isolation made it harder to question. The line between motivation and harm was now invisible. The evidence is in the gym's digital workout logs. Early logs show steady, healthy progress, encouraging comments, positive client notes. By November, the tone changes, weights jump dangerously fast, recovery is ignored. Alex's comments shift from encouragement to pressure. We need to push past this plateau. I expect more next week. Client notes disappear, replaced by Alex's demanding feedback. Locker room entry logs show clients staying late, often overlapping with Alex in private areas. These were the proof sessions, away from public view. The paper trail shows escalation. A reasonable plan morphs into a grueling regimen designed to produce marks, not strength. The absence of client feedback is telling. Their voices silenced. What began as partnership became a one-sided ordeal. The logs show the impossible demands. The locker room records show the private moments of coercion. The system was designed to isolate and pressure. Compliance replaced collaboration. The most disturbing evidence comes from anonymized medical charts at a local orthopedic clinic. Several of Alex's clients appeared with similar injuries: severe shoulder impingement, chronic back pain, deep bruising. Clients minimized their pain, using Alex's language, part of the process, proof of effort. They blamed themselves, not the program. Doctors noticed a pattern, multiple patients from the same gym, all quoting the same philosophy. The reluctance to rest, the normalization of harm, was alarming. Medical staff grew concerned. This was more than intense training. It was a culture of normalized injury. The evidence was written on the clients' bodies. Pain was reframed as success, even when it led to clinical injury. The pattern was undeniable. Alex's method was a system of psychological manipulation. First, authority bias. Alex's expertise and mystique made clients less likely to question methods. Second, step-by-step escalation. Small demands grew into bigger ones, each a slight boundary violation. Third, language manipulation. Pain became feedback. Exhaustion was emptying the tank. Bruises were badges of honor. Clients rationalized suffering as necessary for elite fitness. Finally, social proof. Alex cited other clients' compliance, making hesitation feel like weakness. The fear of being the only one unable to handle the pressure pushed clients to consent to things they'd never have agreed to at the start. Consent was manufactured, not freely given. The system thrived on silence and comparison. Clients' boundaries were eroded step by step. The unraveling began with quiet complaints and shared stories. The orthopedic clinic filed a formal concern with gym management, citing a pattern of injuries linked to Alex. This external validation gave clients the courage to speak up. The gym launched an investigation. Alex was suspended. Presented with evidence, Alex claimed clients were willing participants, but the manipulation was clear. Alex was terminated, and the gym issued a formal apology. New rules were implemented. Oversight for trainers, confidential reporting channels. For clients, the aftermath was complex. Relief mixed with shame and confusion. Many realized their consent had been manufactured. Support groups formed, helping clients distinguish healthy effort from harmful pressure. The community learned true consent requires freedom from coercion. Strength was redefined, not as endurance of pain, but as the courage to set boundaries. The gym and its members began to heal. This story is a warning for the global fitness community. The line between intensity and abuse is thin, but vital. True strength isn't measured in bruises or injury. It's found in listening to your body and having the courage to say no. Rest and recovery are not weakness, they're essential. Progress built on pain and fear is just damage in disguise. Gyms must have ethical guidelines and oversight. Trainers must prioritize clients' health above all else. Clients must empower themselves with knowledge and choose trainers who are partners, not masters. Consent should be freely given, never extracted under pressure. Fitness should be a source of joy and vitality, not self-destruction. Let's celebrate healthy effort, not silent suffering. True strength is knowing the difference.